Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Tibetians in the global community. This is Bishop in the house, and I bring you greetings from the decks of Tibetan. I mean, from the house of Tibetians, and from the decks of the Bishop. The way out. Um, After hearing from many people and all the Tibetans out there, the displeasing message and the talking about what is happening in the TBC community that they are not pleased with. I believe that the way out is that we keep on working. As I went through the blog post. I don't know whether it was yesterday that the admin posted, but I find out that he he made a comment that is open for debate. So I believe that's the way out. That it means that Ambil is listening to the people, because I believe that TBC is for the people, with the people, and with the people. So you find out that what is for the people, it means he has to listen to the people. So I believe that's a great step, and I believe, brethren out there, all Tibetians, I believe it is time that we start to, be focused. Let us continue registration, continue to bring people in the community, even as is open to debate. I believe stakeholders will meet with him, and he will listen to debate, as he will also listen to our videos, and see how he can adjust things. No one is saying that we should not pay admin fee. Admin fee should be paid if that's the only way that we can reach our economics very fast, and if all the billionaires are responsible, to see to it that we reach this um, our economic stage and bring TBC to liquidity, well, it is fine. The only thing is that I believe many people are saying that, being that it is every month, that's the only qualm, or that's the only things, and you find out that most of the Tibetians are from the third world country. And you find out that in the third world country, things are very, very tough, tough in the third world country. Especially this month, September, schools are opening, and people have to take care of school fees, send their children to school. The fiat currency is depreciating in the world market, so everything is increasing. Everything is increasing, and and things are really rough, because some people have to pay up to 50 something thousand liberty Liberian money just for one child. So it is not really an easy task. And at the same time, the admin fee is in front of us. And many of us was thinking that by this time we should have entered into the liquidity of TBC. That TBC would have helped us out to take care of our children and to take care of many things. But here we are still here fighting with it, and we are still yet hoping that TBC will change our status, as that is what we have been preaching to everybody, that yes, indeed, this coin is a coin for the poor, to bring poor people out of poverty, and which, of course, I believe does it, and the admin also believe does it. That is the original intent, that poor people will now be upgraded to sit with the rich. Martin Luther King said, "My children will one day sit and eat with kings. These are some of the things, and I believe that we need to continue registering people in the community, bringing people in the community. I don't believe anything should discourage us. Admin fee will be discussed, and I believe that will be ironed out. You know, he also um, have to see with the masses. I believe you have to listen to the masses, and this will help us to push the community ahead. You know, um, when people are wrong, if you want to take drastic action and you come up with them with an iron hand, strong, you find out that you break them. You break them, you will kill them, and you will lose them. So I want to believe that it is time that the admin um, have a second thought of the the fees. As I said in my last video yesterday, admin also, I believe, should open an account wherein we will just pay the money into the account rather than buying Bitcoin, doing transactions, and all the rest of it. Because I believe that for every time we buy Bitcoin to pay for our back office, we're promoting Bitcoin. We're promoting the public coin. That is why you find out that 2017, Bitcoin went up to 20,000. It was not because outsiders were really using Bitcoin, but all Tibetians paid because, you know, everybody was hoping that yes, indeed, we are going for the test, and everybody was paying. So Bitcoin was in great demand, and for every time when TBC comes up with this thing, okay, that every member should pay and whatnot, you find out that it helped to raise the price of Bitcoin in the world market. So I want to believe if admin can open an account where we can pay our back office fee or yearly fee or monthly fee with the US dollars, you know, just walk to the bank and just pay it from anywhere, any part of the world. I believe that will also be very good for us. So we want to thank God for what God is doing. We thank God for the admin because of the creation, okay, the focus that God gave him, the idea that God gave him to create such a coin that will move people out of poverty and make them to become billionaires and millionaires. Okay, so now let us continue to focus. Let nothing distract our attention. Let us continue to grow our community. The community need to be grown. We need to bring people in, like whatever happened. We love TBC and we need to bring people in. As you're hearing me out there, the admin credit, we should make good use of it. Let us make good use of our admin credit. Let us go out and encourage others as we have used to do. You know, whilst this is going on, let us keep on working in the community to bring more people into the TBC community so that we will not delay. Let this don't be an hindrance to delay our economic stage or to enter into TBC liquidity. It should not delay us. Let us continue to press forward. As I said earlier on in some of my video, that this thing is about people. It is about number. It is not only about admin fee. If we are encouraging people to get into the community, it is all about number. The more people come into the community, the more the coin become known, and then it will be easy for us to enter into our economy. But if there is crumbs and confusion and disarray and disagreement, you'll find out that we slow the process. So I want to encourage all Tibetians out there. Let us continue to focus. This thing will be adjusted, and it has already been adjusted because we know God is in control. The whole thing about TBC is all about godliness. So because that's the way they introduced TBC to us, we started with the father bear or the Christmas father bear, and we are going gradually, because TBC is not only for Christians, it's for everybody. So because of that, that was removed, and today we have so many other things behind the screen that encourage other people to be part and parcel of the TBC community. So let us continue to encourage people. Everybody is working, everybody is part of this thing that is happening. It is not only one person that doing it. It is everybody. Collectively we are working, and where the Spirit of God is, there is complete liberty. There is complete liberty. So we are in liberty to do what we are doing. Let this thing do not be a distraction. Now you find out that the devil has come to kill, steal, and destroy. These are some of the things. We should be sensitive to what is happening. Even our admin also should be sensitive to what is happening in the community. That indeed, that things that are happening in the community, it is the cause by the devil. And whatever the devil tried to, to intrude into some things that would have brought the things that will have brought us to the place of liquidity, you find them that what is happening is using that same thing to bring a setback to the community. So we should not agree, we should not look at what is happening presently in the community, but let us start to focus on what is ahead of us, what is coming into the community, what is bringing us to the place of liquidity and the place of great achievement. I believe that every one of us want to achieve, and I believe that every one of us are looking at what's coming up next. What's coming up next? You see, TBC is the gateway out, and we are walking towards it, and this will bring us to the place of abundance, because it is the coin of abundance. So let us continue to focus, continue to register people, and continue to make good use of the admin's credit. When people see that we are peaceful and we are united in our community, many will love to join us. So I hereby encourage every one of you out there to have focus. Let us have a mindset, and let us start to work things out. Even though we haven't started using TBC in full liquidity, but yet still there are many that have love for TBC. Many are still here coming in. Many are still here making their way into this community. And I want to say to you, this is the gateway. This is the way out. As fiat currency is now losing its value, losing its work in the community, you find out that in the world as a whole, fiat currency is depreciating. So cryptocurrency is taking the lead, and TBC being the first coin of abundance and a community coin, and the most valued coin among all the coins. That is why you find out that any good thing, the devil will fight it. But TBC is the way out. I encourage each and every one of you out there that is listening to my video to join or to get on board in the TBC community. You will not regret it at the end of the day. For anything that the devil do not fight, it is not good. Whatever is good, the devil will fight it. Whatever is good, where people will come together and achieve greatness and achieve prosperity, we should always expect that the devil will also be among us. That is why I said, in every community in the world, God created the world to be perfect. But we find out that we have the Joe girls among us, we have the car washers, the car loaders, we have the opium smokers, we have the discounters, we have scammers, we have the 419, all type of people are in the world. Though God created this world to be perfect. And even in the church, we have all type of people in the church. We have rogues, we have so many different people that comes to God to worship. Why? We don't put them out, but we minister a message to them that will transform their mind. So in TBC, we are encouraging everyone out there to get started, to be committed, to break that family curse, that barrier of backwardness, stagnancy, non-achievement in family, every demonical assertion that is holding family back. We are here. TBC is about to break it. And we are here to encourage you to get on board so that that curse of poverty that people have said that you will never become anybody, that they have looked at you and overlooked you. The only way out financially, prosperity, earthly prosperity is about finance. So the only way out is for you to come into this community of abundance, into this community that is taking people out of poverty and making them to become useful people, announcing them. So as we enter into our economics stage, you will be announced. Because like whatever happened, there is nothing that will hold you back. There is nothing that will stand as a setback when you are part and parcel of this abundant currency. The abundant currency is here and is here to stay. There will be a shakeup, but it's here to stay. Be wise. Be wise. Let nothing discourage you to go out. Let nothing discourage you to return your coins. Let nothing discourage you. Because like whatever happened, we are marching forward in our community. We are marching forward. The motive of the admiral, the dream of the admiral, is to bring 1,111,111 people to the stage of billionaires. So it means he needs people. He's looking for people. He wants people. So I believe that any man who wants people, you must have the spirit of compassion. You must have it. And like whatever happens, scammers will bring people. Discounters will bring people. Which person in the TBC community, or who as a leader in the TBC community from the time we started to now, that haven't done something wrong? If you haven't done something wrong in the TBC community, then we need to check you. We need to check you. Every one of us, everyone must have done one thing or the other wrong, because we do wrong every blessed day. So if we want to punish others because of their wrongdoings, then we should think about what we are doing also that is wrong. So there is no perfect community. No perfect community. Paul tried to be perfect when he came to Christ. But there was one thing that happened to him. He said, the thing that I want to do, I don't find myself doing it. I find myself doing the wrong thing. And he wanted to be perfect. He wanted to be holy. There was a tongue in his flesh. Something was tormenting him. Something was wrong somewhere. There was something that I want to do away with that he cannot do away with. So you find out that it was a tongue in his flesh. And he prayed about it to cast it out. And God said, my grace is sufficient for you. I mean, the grace of God is sufficient for you. It's the grace that will take you through. It's the grace that will take this thing to where it's supposed to reach and where it's supposed to be. It is his grace. It is not by any works that any man should boast of. It is only by the grace. So if this thing will reach the place that you are expecting it to reach as the admiral, then it takes the grace. And you need people for it to work. Why Jesus Christ came and died, why God sent his only son to come and die, it is because he wants us, he wants people. It says so, because he loved the world, he gave his only son to die in the place of humanity. So if God can sacrifice his son, then we need to sacrifice a lot. We need to sacrifice. There must be a lot of sacrifice. Both sides. There must be a lot of sacrifice. So we are here also saying that let's forget about what is distracting our attention now, bringing the community back. Because like whatever happened, though we are growing, but if everyone was people, we should have grown these few days more than the growth that we are seeing. So let us don't allow the devil to hold us back because of admin's fee. And let this don't be the way that the devil will destroy what God wants to use to bring out his people. Let it don't be the way. So I hereby encourage every one of you out there. Let us focus on what we are doing. Let us forget about what is going on, because that will be handled, that issue will be addressed. I know that God is in the situation and he has taken control of the situation. He is going to bring everything under a peaceful atmosphere, because this is all about abundance. It is all about abundance. Abundance itself comes from God. So it is all about him that we are talking about here. That TBC is all about abundance. It's all about God. And remember that we are private. Remember that we are fighting a battle. And the elites are looking onto us. They are looking at us to see how united we will be to fight this battle. How serious we are to fight this battle. If they will join us, if they will lose the battle and join us and decide to join us, it takes our commitment, it takes unity, it takes love for us to reach the place where they will look at us and say, no, we have to join these people. Remember what happened when the children of Israel were building the Tower of Babel. We find out that when they were building the Tower of Babel, the Bible makes us to know that God came and he saw them and he went back and discussed it with the Son and the Holy Spirit. He said, what they have imagined to do, it will be impossible to stop them. So if, we come together as a people and walk in harmony and love, not going against one another, not making video addressing one another, but walking in harmony. Forget about what is happening. And we start to focus. Even the enemies that are against us will be for us. They will join us because we will be on the winning side. There is no one who wants to be on the losing side. Everybody wants to be on the winning side. If things are working and things are working amicably, everyone will want to join our community. So I now speak to you from the decks of the bishop. Let harmony, let love, let unity reign now among us. Thank you as you listen to this video and as we continue to build up the community, as we continue to register, as we forget about what is happening out there, and as we continue to do